You know, I was gonna open this video with like a little short intro, me playing some fucking house DJ music, going crazy. What the fuck is there to celebrate about? Just fucking give me. There ain't shit to celebrate about. Scrap the whole fucking idea. You know why? You know what? You know what? It even wraps around to what we're talking about today. Discipline. Discipline. Day 3. Welcome to day 3. 3. 3. My favorite number. Discipline. Got our notes from today. Right here. My big takeaway from the day. Today. Look at yourself in third person. Imagine you're sitting here doing whatever you are. Okay, maybe you're in bed scrolling. Maybe you're like pushing off the gym, Whatever you're doing, right? You're doing some bullshit. Look at yourself in third person. Imagine a better you, the you that you want to be, is just standing above you, looking at like what you're doing in third person. You're a fucking loser. You're a piece of shit. Like imagine like the things he's thinking. Like fuck. He's a like that is a genuine like piece of shit. Like who the fuck is this guy? That's what that's the whole thing. You don't want to have that like idea in your head that when you look at yourself in third person, you're a fucking nobody. Like you don't want that in your head. Right? You want to be able to look at yourself in third person and be like, that guy's a stud. That guy's a boss. Alright. So, today was form a positive habit and complete it every single day. I have been going to the gym since I started this. Just recently. The new habit is going to the gym 6 days a week. Monday through Saturday. See, I have struggled a lot with the gym. I feel like back in my day, I used to go every day. When, we had Gold's Air Park, I used to go every day. I was super consistent with it. I was in good shape. I was, like 6 foot, 180, 170, benching like 185, squatting like over 2 plates, deadlifting 3 plate. How much is 3 plates? That's 315, right? Let me do the math. 45 times 6 plus 45. Yeah. Over 3 plates. I was doing really good in the gym. I was in good shape. And not gonna lie, happened. I got into a relationship. It was not the best of relationships. It was pretty toxic, I won't lie. And funny enough, she made me feel bad for going to the gym and leaving her. Whatever. It's not the point of what I'm talking about. Basically, I just ended up stopped going to the gym, and that's exactly what happened. I had the habit of going to the gym. I would come home from school and be like, yo, like, let's go to the gym. They said no. I would still go. I would still go to the gym. Like, every day I would go to the gym. It didn't matter. Right here. Habits form in over the course of 21 days. Right? You do something every day for 21 days. You have a habit of doing it. Right? It doesn't feel normal, but it's like, it's a habit. Now, a routine / ritual forms over the past 60 days. That's what I was like with the gym, 60 days where it was like I wake up like I knew I had to go to the gym. Like it was already like part of my day. Like I was going to the gym no matter what. Right? And that's what happened. Exact opposite of that happened. I built the habit of not going to the gym, and I built the routine of not going to the gym. So now we're going trying to get back. And this is just building exercise to form good habits of being able to stay disciplined and keep at what you're doing. Whole trading thing is not going to happen overnight. Can't give up 7 days. You can't do it for 7 days. And on the 8th day, be like, damn, I don't want to do this anymore. Or like, I don't feel like doing this today. So you're telling me you just did 7 days in a row. You get to the 8th day. And now you want to quit. You already want to quit. It doesn't matter if you just quit for one day. You're gonna quit. You're gonna quit. You can't just do 7 days and then just pause on the 8th day. What the fuck? You're a fucking bitch. Okay. Never be satisfied. I wrote that down. Never be satisfied. That's not to say you can't pat yourself on the back or like be proud of an accomplishment or anything, but there's always more. There's always more. There's always something more to achieve. There's always something you can. Of course, you can be in a very good spot in life. You can be very grateful for everything you have. There's some people where it's like you couldn't want more in life, blah blah blah. There's always something more. It doesn't have to be something great. Maybe it's like, sorry, I just read something. Maybe it's like, like let's say a couple, whatever from now, I'm doing really good in trading. I'm on a good track. I've lost my weight. I'm back in the gym. There's always something more. Maybe I want to start reading books. It doesn't have to be something crazy. Maybe I want to start reading books. Okay, I get at that. Form the habit. Form the routine. All right. Never be satisfied. Okay, you got to keep that hunger in you. Back to the 7-day thing. Get to the 8th day, you're like, damn, I don't want to do this today. I say you don't do it, right? You skip a day. That day, you skip. Someone else is working. Someone else is doing what you're not doing. Someone out there is getting ahead of you, taking that step, getting better than you. Alright? Discipline. And I've struggled a lot with discipline, in all forms of life. I won't lie. We both know it. You find it really hard to stay disciplined. But when you want to, not even when you want to, when you really want to, like when you really put yourself to it, you can stay disciplined. I mean, you've done it multiple times. You've done it for many things before. You need to be like that in all parts of life. Discipline. Day 3, discipline. So, I'm going to check back in 1 week. And I'm going to log how many days I've been to the gym. I'll even show proof. Okay? Look. Because I can just say, look. 11 workouts, and I've been there way more than 11 times. Maybe I haven't. Okay, anyway. 11 workouts in 2025. So when I check in next, be next Tuesday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. So I should be at 17 workouts. 16, because mainly I go at night. So I'll be at 16 or 17. 6, 7. Yeah. I'll keep checking in every week. Every week that number should be 6 more than it was last week. Or 7 more than it was last week. By the end of it, you're gonna be proud you did it. You're gonna be disciplined, bro. Day 3. On to the next.